prepared for the teams to drop down.
Rip interview. Oh, sorry, Kowalski. We tend to just skip those because we always seem to be a little bit behind.
And no one went splat.
Perfect.
That's a first.
Just a lot of shooting. It's Plum Bum and what's that? Kowalski.
Ski has Ski gets
duking it
blown
out.
up.
Ooh.
And Matt Susan actually making it over.
Was that did he pearl to second resources?
Yeah.
Ah, that stinks. It's gonna put him behind.
Matt Susan almost dead, I think. SC. Yep. Matt Susan having to block in. Kowalski getting taken out by Lava Block. Lava Block putting in work already.
Yep, Lava Block is known in Race for Wool to be a very, very good shot, so should be interesting.
Neither team has set up a bridge.
I don't think their main goal was to go for a bridge. I think they were just supposed to get Matsuzen off and then hold the other team. I don't know.
You never know.
Odd strats, to say the least.
Ski is just falling when trying to respawn.
And Ski lives this time. Let's see how he wants to recover. Looks like he's gonna bridge. Oh.
Matt Susan in the full chain.
Pretty... Yeah, Ski has 3 blocks, and now it's if he places 1 block across, which he can do, it's jumpable. Did we mention that 1 is across? He's across the gap?
Actually, yes. I didn't think we mentioned it. They might have boosted.
Oh, yeah.
And Kowalski is... Well, he walked off.
Ski's bridge should be good to go as long as he places a block.
And Santi getting shot right as he crosses.
In fact, going on with Matsuzen.
He's just mining his diamonds and getting some iron blocks and such. Kowalski. Oh. Juking him out. And now Kowalski's over. Ski getting shot.
And Ski goes down. SE, Ski, and 1 were all over just a minute ago, but then 1 goes down.
Lava Block's still putting immense pressure. Matt Susan genuinely uncontested in secondary resources. No one's really shooting at him. At least not much.
I know that Ski came up with a cannon from second resources to get the first resource iron blocks, but we'll see if he uses that. If he has the chance to. Oh, SE is just getting mobbed by skeletons.
I believe Kowalski took the efficiency axe and the sharpness gold sword.
SE Boy is running the primary resources for Hourglass. But there are quite a few mobs in here.
Plum just shooting from spawn. 1 more noob is still just trying to kill him. And Ski digging down.
Let's see what he intends to do here. Maybe he intends to get some stone for a pick. That seems to be what he's doing. But the team of Noble Muffins, they aren't going for the primary resources at all, so the cannon that Ski had ready for them was kind of null and void at this point. I think what we're going to see from Noble Muffins is a very quick-paced game, so they're going to be done with the map pretty quickly here.
Now, I believe that their strat will end up revolving around the resources that Matsuzen gets, because those diamonds really help. He still has 4 ore on the ground, 3 right here and 1 back here.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of diamond ore in this second resource area.
Was that a cannon going off or a creeper explosion? Could have sworn I heard an explosion. SC and 1 more noob running down here. No, opting not to take the sharpness swords.
I think we're gonna see a cannon from Ski here shortly. See what happens. Not sure though.
It'll be interesting to see if either team uses the TNT around here to blow up the pigment spawner from the back in third wall.
I've seen teams do that, but Ski looks like he wants to make his cannon. Just watch for a second. It's actually a pretty cool cannon. He uses the TNT that he found to blow this thing up. Oh no, that... What the frick?
Ooh, oh, that did hit.
The timing.
Very close. Now there's only 3 iron blocks.
Diamond blocks. I mean iron blocks, yeah. But, doesn't seem like Noble Muffins is going to care because they're not running their first resources, their primary resources. 3 of them are all bunched up before their secondary resources, so we'll see what happens there.
And the 4th.
Is anybody running rules yet?
No, no one for Noble Muffins. There is Kowalski, Matt Susan, Santi, and I saw Plum earlier.
What is SZ Boy doing? He's just jumping around like crazy. He just kind of like... I'm not sure what's going on right here. Is he watching second wool?
Maybe.
It doesn't seem like anybody's running that.
But I do think that it's a good thing that he is paying attention because... Oh,
and he's out of the world. Apparently he wasn't careful enough, and he unshifted and fell out of the world.
That's not good.
That's terrible. That's not good at all. It's terrible for their team. 1 is now down in resources, so he can actually take a peek at second wool if he'd like.
Having a tough time with those silverfish, though.
Silverfish are a struggle, man. I don't like silverfish very much, even though they're pretty cool to make maps with. Because they create like a lot of riffraff that you have to deal with, as well as like the mobs that actually do damage.
I don't like no silverfish or no.
Matt Susan is running first wool for Noble Muffins. He's actually just past the first room.
No one taking the projectile protection 4 chain chestplate for Hourglass. And I don't believe anyone took that for... No one took that for Noble Muffins either, so... It's a valuable resource that no one's taking advantage of.
Yeah, Matt Susan is seriously, like, bulldozing through this wool. He isn't taking any chances. He's not playing any games here.
And lucky he didn't get knocked out of the world there.
Yeah, I don't think the knockback was nearly enough. Who is this? We have Plum Bum in that very first resource area below spawn that had certain things. Playing a very classy record. Probably watching their resources. They have actually blown up almost all of Hourglass's diamonds. Only 1 diamond block remains.
And Matt Susan did take out SC Poi when he got back into resources, right by the iron.
Ski Trip is still struggling along to get his resources.
Matt Susan just not wasting any time. There's still 1 cave spider left, and it's gone.
Yeah, 1 more noob is just watching right across the way. If you peek out that way, he's watching his progress, though not able to do anything. So Matt Susan is just too high of a health and too high of armor to do anything. But Matt Susan should be finishing up this wool pretty soon because this last portion
it's not very hard.
You can just Yeah, you can just kind of run through this last portion. This last room might give him a little bit of trouble in comparison to the rest of the wool, but I can't imagine it'll hold him very long. Lava Block is currently covering Ski Trip in his way out of resources. Not sure where Ski Trip actually went.
Ski Trip is by second. Gathering wood.
So he should be running a wool soon.
Most likely.
Yep, nobody's watching second wool, so if he gets some decent progress in now, then that could be really helpful.
Well, Santi is there as well as someone who would, as well as Kowalski.
Plumbum is watching Hourglass's diamonds right now, so maybe he's expecting somebody to come get that. Oh no, he broke his record player, his jukebox.
I turned that off because I had actual songs on there.
Okay.
Lava Block just gonna make a little tower spot. 2.5
The only one
blocks
really
off.
watching second wool is Santalam, so
Nope,
only
Kowalski,
with one person.
Kowalski's down there.
Oh, is he?
Yep, he's in a little spot.
Oh, yep. He's got a little dig out spot. It's not a
Not a knock spot.
Not a knock spot, but it'll definitely be useful in holding this wool for a little bit.
Ski might just run it anyway. Maybe just hope to take out Kowalski and then just have Lava Block cover him. Ski dropping more arrows for Lava Block. It seems like that's all he's going to do. I wonder where SC is. SC and one more noob still in resources.
Let's check up on Matt Susan. Who was actually shot by SE Boy was shot by Matt Susan at some point. I missed that.
Yep. That was when he was in resources. Oh, that was
Matt Susan is at the last room.
Pretty cool chaos. It took out most of the spawners.
Yep. Maybe they're going for a soft third lockdown. I don't know, because they seem to get this wool done pretty quickly, and Hourglass has not even touched their third wool. So if you get this room done, then you have like a free lockdown spot for the other team's third wool.
If he does even near as well as job as Brunt did last night, well, in a scrim, it's going to be a pain to get third done.
Yeah.
Let me say, that was one of the most annoying things I've ever been through.
Yeah, I guess we should explain that a little bit. Brunt Force from this wool in full enchanted diamond, so he got through it pretty quickly. He got through, he was able to set up like a line of 5 or 6 whiskeys just ready to fire on the bottom of third wool. It was pretty impressive.
And Matt Susan
This
getting
guy-
the wool touch.
First wool touch of the game right here. Ski Trip is running this wool, second wool. Did he die? Ski Trip fell from a high place, poor guy.
Oh no. Oh,
Luckily,
he had the good gear.
like, all of his stuff is safe. Luckily for him.
How far did he make it?
Lava Block is actually still shooting, which I don't know. Oh, this is his classic peek out wall that he makes. He makes a little slab thing behind his wall to shoot out.
Very typical for OCN players.
Really, I've never actually seen that.
Really? Well, on sky bridges, that's one of the main reasons why you would put it 3 below. That way you can jump shot, because you can't get hit because it's technically a 3 high wall, or 2.5 block, but you can still jump up and shoot over it.
It seems like Santalam is going to try and map control for the rest of the game, while his team actually takes care of running wools, because Ski Trip is just getting completely dominated.
As you say that, Ski Trip is Santalam is dominating Ski Trip.
SE Boy in full iron, watching second wool. He's got plenty of supplies left on him. Like he could really help his team by bringing them some of these supplies. We'll see if he thinks to do that, though. Kowalski's still listening to this record. It's great. I really appreciate this record.
Which one is it?
I'm not sure, but I like it.
Alright, well... Oh! That's a real shame. Now, the zombie and skeletons have his armor. And the iron sword. That's gonna be tough to get back.
Matt Susan is definitely out of first wool.
Yep.
It looks like he doesn't want to set up a lockdown there at all. He just came out to get a few more resources, maybe. I'm not sure which wool he intends to run now.
Possibly third.
It seems like Hourglass just keeps dying and falling out of the world. If they keep dying like this, then there's no way they're going to be able to make any progress.
And I believe Matt Susan just grabbed the glowstone so he could get potions.
I wonder if Ski Trip knows that all of his stuff is still lying in second wool.
Most
Actually,
likely not.
is it?
I don't think it is.
It is still lying there. It's just Ski has to get here on time. But he has to go. He has to travel about half of the map if he'd like to get the stuff back. You know what I don't understand is why lava isn't going down there and trying to find it. Maybe he's doing that now. He's going down inside the wool.
He probably realizes that if he waits any longer, the stuff might despawn.
Yeah, and that was some good armor. It was half diamond, half iron. That's some pretty powerful gear.
And an ender pearl there as well.
Yeah, it's not long before the stuff despawns. If it were me, I would have just gone for it and just, if I died, at least I picked up the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Now
But I feel like with his armor, he could probably survive that whole run. The problem would be getting out. Oh, Ski's back. So maybe Ski is going to run down.
Ski getting shot.
Ski goes down. It's got to be very painful for that team.
It's not going well for Hourglass. However, they do have the resource advantage in a sense. If SC can get the gear out of resources and Ski can get his gear back, they might be able to start running walls a little better.
Yep, Matt Susan is about to run third wool, so I think their plan was to actually have Matt Susan run all of the wools while the rest of the team locks down.
Maybe it was because only Matt Susan looked at the map.
It's possible.
I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, neither team needing to win,
strategy.
correct?
Both teams are making it through in this group, I'm pretty sure.
So this is just for seeding, so they might not have taken this as seriously and just hope that Matt Susan can just steamroll. Ski Trip setting the bed.
Matt Susan is just taking this just as swiftly as he took first wool.
He's already past the first corner. Oh!
Doesn't even get hit.
Yeah.
Oh man, did he just ruin his water?
No, I thought he was on the second floor. He's on the first. Or now he's on the second one.
Ski is desperately trying to get back to his spot. He wasn't able to set his bed, I'm pretty sure, so.
No, he was not.
And there was a bed right there.
It was,
Only
he
thought
had
to do
broken
that.
his bed, actually.
Oh man, see, there's your first mistake, Ski.
He had broken his bed just to set it a little closer. Now, oh, Matt Susan taking up the Wither Skeleton. That won't do too much to him. Probably going to use those TNT supplies to blow up the pigman spawner and the cave spider spawner just up ahead.
Looks like Noble Muffins is just gonna keep their lockdown on second for the rest of the game. Their Plum Bum, Santalam, and Kowalski are all bunched up around this wool. They're really trying to lock them out of this wool.
One more noob being taken out by an Enderman.
Let's see what's happening. What happened to SZ Boy? I never actually saw.
He
SZ
died
Boy
in
died.
resources, losing his iron armor to skeletons and zombies. And then he just tried to get it back.
Lava Block is still duking it out with Kowalski above second wool. Honestly, he doesn't need to be shooting right now. He doesn't need to be wasting arrows nor armor.
Or bow durability.
Right. So, I mean, if he thought about it, then maybe he would just kind of wait for the time when he actually needs to shoot.
This is where TNT comes in handy.
Yeah, if you give Lava some TNT, I'm sure he could cannon out Kowalski.
I meant, yeah, that too, but I also meant in this part of third. He's at the pigment spawners.
Yeah, let's see how Matsuzen handles this. I don't know, I mean, on this map it's pretty easy to map control if you have all 3 players, or 3 out of 4 players, locking the map down.
Not many teams actually go for that type of strategy.
I mean, Kappa managed to run the whole map with everybody on their team doing the same thing.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's 4-man running wolves, not 4-man locking things down.
I guess so. But I mean, with people that are as good a shot as these guys on Noble Muffins, and one person who's running wolves, they can definitely lock down the map for a while.
Definitely.
Ski has gotten back to where he died and lost all of his things the first time. Unfortunately, it's long gone. Nobody's looking right now, so he's able to make some progress.
Susan just farming gold at this point. I don't think he knows he can just use the TNT.
Maybe he just didn't think about it.
Probably not. Opting just to go over it. Over the pigment.
What I foresee is going to happen is once Matsuzen is done with third, he's going to run to second, and then all of the, or almost all of their lockdown squad is probably going to go there if any pressure is at second.
I mean, they would probably just want to get it all out of the way, because...
Right, just make it impossible to counter.
If they realize that they haven't run, Hourglass has not run a single wool yet, then they realize they can just leave all their players. Just have them all go to second wool, just to cover for them.
Well, I guess that since Hourglass does not have anybody watching their second wool, really, maybe just one more noob, but other than that, it's really uncontested, so they might just leave them there to completely shut them out.
And Lava Block finally taking out Plum Bum and Kowalski.
Impressive.
And right, one after another.
I'm curious, what is Santi doing here? Santalam is right underneath Spawn. Maybe he's... I don't know. Spawn is a good lockdown on Twisted Maps, as it turns out.
It really is.
Because you get to view a whole ton of the map. You get to view about, like, 50% of the map, I think. Maybe
and
even more.
Matsuzen's efficiency pick just now breaking, but he took out the spawner. He's playing this really, really smart without him having to use any TNT supplies. And that is the second wool touch.
Ski Trip is still making his way through second PvE. So we'll see if he's able to do this, I guess.
Now, coming out
he's
will
making
not be,
decent progress.
Coming out will not be as easy for Matsuzen because Lava Block is just there, just to slow him down. However, Matsuzen has made it just to the easy part to get out. I don't think Lava Block would be able to do anything at this point.
Unfortunately. I don't think Matsuzen is interested in passing around or anything. Oh, he's carrying the hoe that gives you plus 20% speed and plus 20% max health.
Smart.
He's already got... He's fast and he has lots of health.
And he has good armor.
Yeah. He's kind of invincible at this point.
Unless he gets shot, I don't think he can even get shot out of the world when he comes up. And he has a water bucket, so fire won't be a problem. I think Lava Block realizing that just leaves. Hourglass trying to desperately re-gear. And Matt Susan out of the wool. Placing safeties.
You always have to play safeties. SC boy, what are you up to?
Now, you would definitely know something about safeties, wouldn't you?
I would. SC boy just completely dying again. Just in resources, he died right above the enchanting supplies. Poor guy. One more noob is still hanging around. That spot where you can lock down second wool. Maybe he has some special cannons that he'd like to use.
Maybe just to even slow Matt Susan down to hopefully at least get one wool touch.
Alright, Matt Susan is probably getting ready to run this thing.
Most likely going to take the
But he's going to have some opposition.
Matt Susan, I believe... Yep. Oh no, left cannon supplies. Just water, some fences, and a sign. And dirt. Not taking the ender pearl.
He's getting wood for doors. I think he knows that he's going to be reaching some opposition here. Poor Ski Trip is just getting destroyed.
Luck finally dying after a long time.
Plumbum has a cannon ready to go for Ski once he gets to a certain point in the wool. I actually hope I get to see that fired, just to see exactly what it was meant to do.
It's quite cruel, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's covering a giant vertical shaft. Those are always good points of contention.
It's very cruel because Ski might just get to a point in the wool and think, hey, maybe I might be able to do something, and then he just gets cannoned.
Matt Susan is now in second wool. He just placed a couple of safeties in the wool box.
Smart idea.
I don't think one more noob really is paying too close of attention. SC Boy is letting a few arrows fly, but not really doing much to Matt Susan at all.
Doesn't have a great angle on him.
Oh, and I'm stuck in with Matt Susan. Gross.
You can just teleport to me.
Yeah, no, I'll just fly out right now.
That cannon not really doing anything. At all. Like, I'd like to know what the point of that was.
The point of, did a cannon just fire and I missed it?
Yeah, it just went flat.
Ah, I see. Ski Trip goes down once again. It looks like Ski's not going to be able to run this wool in the time that it'll take Matt Susan.
Most likely not. And Matt Susan's still taking shots just to be annoying.
Ski Trip actually made it almost, like he made it more than halfway on the PvE portion, I think. So I don't know. He's making progress, but they still have two other wools to run after that. What Ski really needs is somebody to just get the what should we call them? Like defenders of that wool?
I mean, I guess. They're just trying to
He
lock
really
them
needs
down.
somebody to just kind of pop them a few times to get them to go back into their holes. It's the way I don't think they're in ox spots right now, so they can be shot.
Oh, lava block entering the void lane.
Ah, that's gonna hurt. Matt Susan is actually PvPing inside this wool. Oh, and he's gonna dry cannon them. Perfect. Oh, that was beautiful.
But SC actually being taken out by one more noob.
That was love that.
He's like, you know what? I could run this wool, or I could cannon you just to be annoying. He chose to cannon them.
I mean, that was a pretty clever move right there.
It was.
Unfortunately, you can't really do much because Noob is not standing anywhere near that spot. By the way, a message from BZ. He says spectator or chest don't update for spectators inventories. So if you'd like to see what he's putting in there, you'll have to like witness, or you'll have to click on the chest multiple times.
I did. Don't worry.
Yep.
I realized that. Santy just trying to take shots at lava block.
And Susan is just getting hammered right now. He's at half health.
That might be the lowest he's been all map.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yep, he's making progress now. One more noob can't really do anything about it. He's at 2.5 hearts.
Ski getting shot just off of a high place. SC going back to having resources. Maybe he'll mine the gold blocks. Just getting a bow.
Santy's now actually covering Matt Susan, so there's really almost nothing that Hourglass can do to stop him.
Oh, one more noob getting knocked out by a zombie.
Ahaha. There goes the entire lockdown.
Yep, SC is slowly gonna make his way back, but...
Yep, that's basically... Matt Susan has free reign of the wool now.
At least this half, and the other half is not hard by any means.
Ski Trip is right by third wool. Maybe he's just planning on running that instead. Get at least one wool touch.
Maybe just beat them to placing it on the monument. And just try and hold out.
Mm-hmm. What is Plum Bum doing? He just pillared up right next to the fountain just to come down. Maybe he got a water bucket, I don't know, I didn't catch it. Yep, he did.
Pat Susan taking on SC, there's no one here.
If I were Matt Susan, I would just run the wool, don't even bother with trying to shoot them or anything.
He doesn't have to.
Right, he doesn't. But he happened to, a few times. Wonder what happened to Shroom-tastic. He hasn't played at all in the group stage.
I don't know.
Maybe he'll show up for the bracket stage.
One more noob trying to take a few shots. And Matt Susan but not doing anything at all. And he's basically at the lever. It would be smart once he flips it to water it. Yep, and that's what he'll do.
Yep, it's all watered down.
I mean, unless they can, you know, have one TNT go to this one block without fail.
I don't think it's possible.
Nor do I.
What is Matt Susan doing exactly?
Don't know.
Just watering the entire thing.
Oh, right. He probably wanted just to get his other bucket back.
Yep.
Yep. You're not gonna cannon that.
Oh, now there are two cannons ready to smite Ski if Ski ever wants to get back into this wool.
I don't think Ski will.
No, I don't think so either. Let's see what's going on with him. Yeah, oh, hey, the cannon was firing. Ski is actually in the wool right now.
Wow.
Oh wow. Yeah. Nobody's really after that cannon shot. Nobody's really contesting it. Ooh, Ski gets just comboed by skeletons. Oh, if he can get up here and just play some blocks. No, he's just YOLOing it.
Block in.
Oh! Oh, this is intense. Trying to block up with fences.
Oh, and being taken out.
That was gonna be so epic, Ski.
So close. So very close.
Yep, now he is, he's just gonna be pain looping. He has a bad set now, so it's gonna be a lot more effective.
Matt Susan actually making a shovel for this. Just to show, hey, why not? Shovels are so useless, but, you know, why not make one?
Oh, and SE Boy is pummeling Matt Susan.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Susan easily manages to take him out.
Just a regular bow, too.
Yeah, he just turns around for 2 seconds and he's dead. Matt Susan doesn't need any cover in Wolves, he covers himself.
Yep.
And now SE Boy is being locked down by Santalam. That's basically the story of this match. When somebody dies, they're just locked down by the rest of Noble Muffins. And Ski Trip is cannon killed.
Oh. Block, the only person to seem to do anything this map. Getting a few kills. Attempting to cover for Ski, but that's not getting him anywhere.
I think Lava Block still has yet to master the art of covering people in Wolves. He just kind of shoots whenever. And I mean, he gets kills and things like that, and that helps.
Santi
but
going into second
choosing
now.
the right time is important. And Matt Susan has now pulled the other lever, so it should only be a matter of time before
Santi running to
they
pick it
touch
up.
the wool. Yep. Picking up the safeties that Matt Susan placed. Good foresight on their part.
I would press the button a few times.
And he gets the speedy chest plate. I'm pretty sure that if you wear the chest plate, you don't get the speed boost. Not entirely sure about that.
No,
but
you do, I believe.
Are you? Do you really?
I am.
Well, it looks like Santi's pretty fast.
Yeah, I am pretty positive. Alright.
Well, the match should be over very shortly now.
Santi just going to run up the mountain.
Yep, let's witness this victory run.
Better than actual victory run.
And Plum Bum is here to witness it too. And that's
Still
the
in
game.
caps.
Completely shutting out Hourglass. Noble Muffins.
Not even a touch. Nor a lever
Brings home the
flipped.
bacon.